This is Retired Geek Woman with Skyrim SC Retired Slow Play, part number 41. When we last left off, we had just arrived in Solitude, and that was the first time in this playthrough that we've been to Solitude, and it's probably only maybe the second time in 11 years, real life years, that I've actually been to Solitude. Maybe the third, I don't know. And we arrive and there's something going on here. I'm not really sure what all this is about, but you can kind of see what people are saying, and you can't talk to anyone because apparently so they're getting ready to execute someone. And I don't think you can do anything about it. I've never looked this up. Oh, look at this. Oops, little buggy there. Someone's sliding along. Serena, get out of my way. I'm trying to watch. Can't you see I'm trying to watch? And so someone's being accused of being a traitor. Someone else is saying he's not a traitor. Oh boy. This doesn't look like it's going to work out very good for the guy that's standing there. And in the meantime, Serena's just rambling. It's like, okay, I love her to death, but we're watching something serious going on, so she needs to stop talking and watch. So obviously someone is just getting ready to, bam, lost his head. Ugh, I don't know what that's all about. So we are supposed to go into this inn here and meet Malborn, I think his name is. So our pointer's saying that he's sitting over in the corner over here. And our mutual friend sent me Delphine. How rude. You're who she picked? That's like an insult. It's like, I want to smack you upside the head. So, Malborn can smuggle some stuff into the embassy for us. We are supposed to give the equipment to Malborn that we absolutely have to have inside. And the thing is, I don't really know what we're going to be doing, so I don't really know what to give. So, okay. I have no idea. So I give him my staves, which seem to be charged up pretty well. I thought maybe some health potions, magic potions. Again, if I've only played this maybe twice, maybe, I don't remember, maybe only once. I don't remember what I need to do. So I don't know what, it's really hard for me to figure out what to give him. I suppose I could have given him everything. I don't know the answer to that question. Anyway, I have to admit, I really was at a loss here. So I did a quick read on the wiki just to make sure that I wasn't missing something extremely important. And one thing it mentioned was lockpicks. So it's okay. I gave him the stuff. And now we're supposed to go outside here. And I believe we're going to be meeting Delphine at the stable. And I'm not going to go around and look for quests in this area at this time. We may, I don't know if we may later, but not right now. Right now, I'm kind of singularly focused on, if you'll get out of my way, I'll be happy to go do what I'm supposed to do. So I'm supposed to go meet Delphine at the stable, which I'm not 100% sure where it's at. My cursor's pointing straight ahead. I don't know what that area is. So this area was a little bit confusing to me. I suppose I could have run around ahead of time and thought, oh, this is where I need to go. But we'll just trust. Oh, good. We're just running right off the cliff. It's like, oh, right. Surely there is a way. I'm just missing it. Where am I going? Okay, now what would be an episode of Skyrim with Rhiannon without getting lost? That's half of it, right? So I don't get lost too long. just takes a minute for me to figure out. It's like, okay, I need to head around this way. You can always jump off of a little cliff here. It's like, oh my gosh. Again, this is just me not playing this part very much. So you can see I'm completely going the wrong direction. Oh my gosh. But I don't get lost too long. And I don't get lost very often anymore. You have to admit, if you've been watching, I used to get lost all the time. But this was pretty bad. It's like, oh my goodness. What the heck? It's just, oh good, we discovered a mill. That doesn't help us in any way, shape, or form. We need to get to this stable. No, I'm not here for work. I'm looking for the stable. Good heavens. It is kind of an interesting area here, though. I mean, there's the shipyard there. The whole town is built into these rocks. It's kind of a really pretty area, considering I hate the north part of the game where it's very snowy. So anyway, a farm. Great, we discovered a farm. It's like, okay, she's sitting on a rock right there. Maybe we better save before we get lost again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Malborn's all set with whatever stuff we may or may not need. She's got our party invitation for us. So you're going to go past the guards. You need to look the part, not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. So she gives us something to put on, which is party boots, party clothes, and an invitation. You only have what Malborn smuggled in for you. So, party boots, party clothes. Got it. Put it on. And put it on. And there wasn't anything else that I saw. And so she said, let me know when you're ready. So I'm ready. Okay, and so apparently I have something, I have to take off other things that look very hero-ish. So probably the circlet and the bracers, I better double check. Maybe even the amulet, I don't know. So I just took it all off, which is probably dumb, but you know, I didn't know, and she said that'll have to do. Huh. Boy, Delphine, that was just incredibly rude. Till you open your mouth. What? Oh my gosh. So basically, we just gave her everything else in our pack, and she took it. So all we have are these party clothes on, and whatever we gave Malborn. So we take an invisible carriage ride. I hated that it breaks the immersion, but it's the way it is. All the carriages are that way. Okay. You're saluting me? So I'm not 100% sure what we're supposed to do. I guess we're gonna go on up here, but there's a guy right there. I guess we have to talk to the Thalmor soldier. Give him an invitation. It had other options available, so, but that's the one I think we needed to actually get in. Okay. Alright, so now we're getting ready to go into the Thalmor embassy, and it's a really good time to save. So once we're inside, well, there's somebody wandering along. Hello, Elwyn, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. Okay. Whoa, that other guy just popped in. First names are good. Yes, we're on the guest list so that we're not totally crashing the party. Is there a wrong thing to say here? Malborn interrupted the conversation and is sending Elwyn away. So here's the party. So he doesn't have a lot to say. He's here for the booze, I guess. So I'm not 100% sure what I'm doing here, what I'm supposed to do. And who I'm supposed to talk to. We'll figure it out. So some kind of party. We got in. We're in. And we don't have anything but our party clothes. Oh my goodness. Yes, cut off the drunk people so we don't have a problem. So I knew that it wasn't the right person I needed to speak to. Who's this guy? And so really, I didn't have to go try to talk to any of these people. But I didn't know that at the time. I'm having a great time. She's kind of grumpy, huh? Well, again, I wasn't sure that at this precise moment, I wasn't sure what I was supposed to be doing. I really should have been looking at my pointer. Oh, look at this. She's from Riften. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I thought, oh my gosh, I almost made a huge mistake, I guess. She's from Riften. She kind of knows who I am. It's like, I don't really think I need to be talking to her anymore. All right, so then I noticed that my pointer is right here. Okay, so we need to distract the guards, and then Malborn's going to open that door for us. So we need to create a distraction. You tell them we're ready. Okay, when everybody gets distracted, Malborn's going to be waiting at that door that's right behind him. So, save before we mess up something and figure out how to create a distraction. And obviously I think there's multiple ways that you can create a distraction without getting yourself killed. I think the first time I played this, I think I got either killed or arrested or something. I don't remember. Again, keep in mind that I do have the Prima guides. And of course, we've got the wonderful wiki that is just fabulous. It really does give you as many hints as you could want. So either of those would help if you don't want to figure it out yourself. If you don't mind dying, if you don't mind getting arrested, if you don't mind failing a quest, then you can just keep exploring, or you can look it up and say, okay, what should I be doing? How do I do this? I am the let's look it up kind of person. I don't like to figure out puzzles. I don't like to die. I don't like repeating things over and over again. So he's kind of talking to this serving girl. Oh my gosh, what a creep. Ooh. He doesn't want anything, he just wanted to look at her. Ugh, my gosh. I got so creeped out reading this, like, oh my gosh. Is there anything else I can do for you? And she's being very professional, not the maybe later. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Yuck. So that was something. Oh my gosh. He's just gross. So we offered to talk to her for him. Okay. So, ew. Again, like I said, I think there's multiple ways that you could create a distraction. And I was looking at the various ways. There's nothing I can do with Malborn yet. I wasn't sure what to do. So, but I figured it out.
I'm so glad you could attend. I hope you're enjoying yourself, Tim.
Yeah, he did.
Eric, right? He was talking to me.
I could tell what he was after. Yeah, he was slimy too.
Parties. Some of the guests are nice, but there's always a few like Eric.
So he's creepy.
Please tell him to leave me alone.
Tell him to leave me alone.
Have better luck getting through to him than I would.
Yeah, probably not. So we're supposed to tell him to leave her alone. Okay. Where'd he go?
Have you talked to Brelas yet? I'm not a patient.
Yes, I have. I talked to her. Oh. Uh-oh.
I knew it. No woman yet born has been able to.
So we're kind of stirring the pot, as they say.
I'm sorry, sir, but you must have misunderstood. I'm not permitted to leave.
So there's something going on there. So they're having a disagreement, and everybody's kind of paying attention to that disagreement. So not sure what's going to happen here. So she's saying, leave me alone. And so there's like a disagreement, and you can see that they're all kind of paying attention. So we follow Malborn in, and optional retrieve your gear. What if I didn't? Where is my gear? So we have to search for information about the dragons returning and find my gear. And it says it's right here,
Let's hope nobody saw us.
but I didn't see it. It's like, where?
Your gear is hidden.
Help me.
Do any talking.
Especially because I'm thinking my gear has to be, it's a lot of stuff, so it wouldn't be in a tiny container, right? I wasn't sure, but I didn't want to lose my gear. So I think it's on the other side of that wall, but I couldn't figure it out. My pointer was kind of confusing me.
Perhaps I should ask the ambassador to
So there it is. There's my chest. So these are the things that we gave Malborn. I don't know why that was an optional thing. I don't know if you would get it back if you didn't take it right then. All right, so apparently once you open this door, then you're gonna I'm gonna lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice. So we kind of have our direction, more or less. Obviously pointing our, if you can see your cursor's pointing the opposite way, I need to go to the opposite direction of what I'm pointing to right now, which is behind me, which is the door. So I think what's going to happen when I go through that door, I think Malborn is going to shut it. After that, we'll kind of be on our own trying to figure out, something about the dragons. There's some information about the dragons that they have. So go this way. Good luck, you're on your own. Alrighty, guys. So let's see. Weapons. So I had given him a couple weapons. Looks like we need to go in here. Uh-oh. But apparently, and I wasn't sure about this, you can use your magic. So I really didn't need to do anything. I don't have good armor on, but that's okay. So, quite a few wizards, Thalmor wizards in here. Ah, you're burning me up. Waiting for my magic to come back. But I think I gave him some magic. I gave Malborn some magic potions. Pretty sure. It's like, let me blow you up. I'm waiting for my magic to come back. Ugh. I don't seem to be getting too bad hurt. I guess my hit points are pretty high, and it's on very easy. So I'm kind of waiting for my magic to come back so I can take out this wizard. Come on. I said, let's go on out here. And let's see, I can take a breath. Oh my gosh, there's soldiers out here too. And so I really probably should have stayed back. I don't know where I could have gone to have let my magic restore or take a potion. So extra magica right there. I could take that. But I was kind of frazzled. It's like, okay, I'm waiting for my magic, which is so stupid. I've got potions in my pack. Obviously I'm getting burned up, but not bad. You can see my health is still pretty high. But I was kind of hoping my magic would kind of fill up by itself. It's like, okay, let's stand here in the open so they can shoot us, because that's so smart. Got another one. So again, I'm not 100% sure where I'm going or what I'm supposed to do. I do know that I had gone outside to get away from these Thalmor wizards, and apparently there's a whole bunch of Thalmor wizards. And apparently Serena's out here helping me, I think. I don't see her, but someone's shooting them from the other way. So I was kind of getting behind this post because if they shot at me, then I could move and they would miss me. While I was stupidly waiting for my magic to recharge. It's like, oh my gosh, I missed him again. So apparently, yeah, I wasn't being too smart here. And again, if you watched any of my videos, you know I'm not a very good fighter. I don't, my strategies are terrible. And that's why I'm playing on very easy mode. It's like, come back here. Come over here. There's two of you. So anyway, I'm not very good at it. So if you're looking for tips on how to fight and things like that, this is the wrong video for you. If you want to watch someone stumble along and find their way on this magical world and try to figure it out, then I'm your gal. I'm your old woman playing this game. And then it's like, idiot, your staves. That's when I realized I have staves, even though it's taking too much magic, because I think one of them, they're taking my magic. It's like, oh my gosh, let's just kill these guys with these staves. There we go. You can yield all you want. That cracks me up when they say, I yield, and if you don't kill them, they stand up and try to kill you. Which is so totally not cool. So anyway, I'm looking around to see if there's any more that I might have missed. Nobody's shooting at me, and it tells me to go in here. Now, this is... Where is this? This is... Oh my gosh, I'm getting so confused. What is this? And here, this is some of the information I think that we were sent to get. Oh, where'd you come from? It doesn't matter, you're gonna be dead. So are you. Soldier. Thank you. Now get out of my way. I'm trying to figure some stuff out here. I'm trying to figure if I got the right stuff. Or I have more to get. Potion of regen. Oh dear, somebody else is threatening us. Not a very welcoming place. They really don't want us to be there. So, gold, looking for keys or anything that we need. And grab a sweet roll while we're at it. As we know, sweet rolls are a big part of Skyrim. Actually, they're a big part of, I think, a lot of the Elder Scrolls games. Oh, let's see. So, okay. I'm just trying to read this real quick. right, so it looks like there's somebody. They may have captured somebody. Cell closest to your office stairs. So they've got somebody. So this dossier is on Delphine, and it gives some information about it, and then capture or kill. So there is a capture or kill order for Delphine, and this kind of talks about it a little bit. And there was another one on Ulric Stormcloak, and he's description. He's an asset. How about that? So some very interesting information, and I think we've got some more information that we need to find, so we got to dig around a little bit more here. So not sure where. That's all we can find. Obviously the chest, we cleared everything out. I was also looking for these checking to see if there's anything on these shelves that are of use. You never know, you're going to find a 500 value scroll. Our compass is saying go down here and go in this door. It's a dungeon, apparently. We got a key off of one of those soldiers, and my gosh, for Pete's sakes, where'd they go? They were right there. Okay. Yes, there's one guy. There he is. Here, die already. Thank you. Appreciate your cooperation. So all this elven armor and everything, I don't really care for elven armor, and I just kind of skip it as far as I really like the vampire armor. I like the look of it. And since I'm playing on very easy, armor isn't as important as it would be if you're playing on a much harder level. So I'm going to stick with my elven armor for now. I'm sorry, my vampire armor. Let's see. There's a interrogation cell key. There's some 500 value scroll. You've already got that one. I'm looking just Ring of Destruction. That's a pretty good looking ring. I don't know what I have. Okay, this is telling me I should check this chest out. And a dossier on Esbern. So let's read that one. Oh, capture only. So it basically, these dossiers are like, these are the people that they're looking for. It has information about them and what they want done with them. So that's some information that we definitely needed to gather. And I'm not sure what else we have to do or need to do. Oh, there's another soldier. Who are you talking to? What accomplice? What are you talking about? So it looks like that there's a couple of bad guys that are out for me. There's my pointer is telling me to go down some kind of an entry. Brelas, this poor thing, she got captured. I feel really bad about that. Oh, there they are. Hi, you guys showed up from nowhere. I didn't see you anywhere. So take care of those guys. So I keep gathering these keys because I'm not sure. Yeah, there's a trapdoor key. There we are. We've got a trapdoor key. Oh, she's hiding. I'm sorry, dear. And it was my fault because I ended up getting her in the middle of it and she got thrown in jail. I think we could have ignored her and this guy, Rarnus, and have left them there, but yeah, just come with me. No time. Follow me. He's like, okay. I've seen the guards use it to get rid of bodies. Okay, so he says he knows a way out. So we say, okay, we'll follow you if you know a way out. So lead on. So we freed him and we freed the woman that I felt really bad about getting her involved. I don't know I'm not sure that we should have freed them. I have no idea. It's like, it seemed like the logical thing to do. Come on, Brelas. Yuck. Gross, nasty. Okay, so now we're in some kind of underground tunnel. Oh, she's running off. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That frost troll. And it killed her. Oh my goodness. I made this woman have a very, very bad day and an end to her life. And I feel so responsible. It's like, holy cow. Now he jumps down. But there wasn't a frost troll. Oh my gosh. I wish I had seen that. I felt so bad. But I didn't want to reload again. It's like, okay, let me just kill the frost troll before any of us die. So it's after that poor guy. It's like, well, okay, let me use my magic now. Because I don't know if these stabs are charged, but I know I can get this frost troll. I should have just done all fire. But he's taking off. Oh, he was taking off after the guy. So we could have freed 2 prisoners. Instead, we just freed 1. But we found our way out of the embassy. Now we're supposed to go talk to Delphine. Okay, got it. So we're out and recover your equipment. Okay, that's my task. And I'm thinking, where? Where's my... I thought my equipment would be here. That there would be a pointer or something, because I didn't know what happened, where it went. So logically, I guess it's with Delphine, because she said she would hold it for me. I don't know where she's at. And I don't know where I'm at. And it's like, which way do I go? And here's this guy. He's running like his behind is on fire. And so I don't think he has anything to do with it. And I'm double checking the quest to make sure that I didn't miss anything. So no, the only thing left, I did escape the Thalmor embassy. I got the information about the dragons returning. So now all I got to do is talk to Delphine, and she is in Riverwood. So she has gone to Riverwood. Now I'm assuming that she's got, well, at this point, I don't know where my stuff is. I don't know what else to do but chase after this guy who's running like his pants are on fire. I don't know who he is. I don't know that I missed it. I don't know if anybody told us, but he's running like his pants are on fire. And it seemed logical to kind of run after him. Until my stamina runs out. Because he's running pretty fast. Where are you going? Where am I? It's like, where am I? Okay, that's interesting. So I'm on the other side. Look where we came out. So we were in Solitude, and now we were on the other side of that mountain. So, okay. So all we got to do now is get back to Riverwood. I just wasn't sure. I wasn't sure which way. I thought he was cutting through, and it looked like he might have been headed up to that shrine. I thought, I don't want to go to the shrine. Then I thought, well, what about my horse? What if I call it? What happens then? And Serena shows up. So I was like, okay, good. At least I've got some backup and a faster way to get to Riverwood. It's like, oh my gosh, crazy. That was just crazy. So we did what we needed to do for that part of the quest, and now we got to go talk to Delphine in Riverwood. And I'm checking the sign. I like the signs in Skyrim. Some of the signs that in some of the Elder Scrolls games were really tough to read, but they've made them nice and clear. So if you didn't want to constantly use in your map, your overview map, which I always do, you could follow these signs and get where you need to go, which I think is very realistic. I like that attention to detail. So I'm like, okay, which way am I going? Where am I going? Who am I? Anyway, I was just kidding. I know where I'm going. Riverwood. So again, if you have listened to the past couple recordings, I've had the most worst cold. Actually, it's bronchitis, and I'm at the tail end of it, so I'm doing my best not to cough in your ear, blow my nose in your ear, but I'm pretty gravelly and congested, so I'm so sorry. But I didn't want too much time to go by where you're not getting your episodes. If you are interested in my schedule of when I upload, go to my community tab. My about tab, and I have included my current upload schedule. And at present time, I'm doing 2 games. I'm doing Stardew Valley, which is a farm role-playing. I don't like to call it a simulation. It's more of a role-playing game, really. But it's a really cool laid-back game, and I'm uploading 2 episodes, one on Monday, one on Friday, every week. I'm uploading 1 episode of Skyrim on Wednesdays. Upload times are 11 a.m. United States Eastern Time. And then usually on the weekend, and usually on Saturdays, I'm doing some kind of a poll or a message to my subscribers via the community tab. So you go to the community tab and you'll see posts there. There's polls and all kinds of things, and that's usually uploaded on Saturdays. That's really all that I have time for at this time. And yes, I am retired, but yes, I'm very busy. So I don't know if that will change. If anything changes, that's where you're going to see the changes and the announcements and things. So might keep an eye on that community tab. And I think if there's a bell or something, if you click that bell, it will alert you to new posts and things. So kind of keep an eye on that. But that's my current schedule. I decided to post it so people know when I'm posting my different game videos. I do not plan to do more than 2 games at a time, but who knows? It depends on my subscribers. It depends on my time. So, and who knows when I finish a game. Skyrim then has an end for me, and the end will be when I finish the main quest line. That will be what I consider the end. I know that you can play the main quest line start to finish and do nothing else and then go back and do all the rest of the quests and just keep playing. It's a never-ending game, but for me that's the end. So what I'm trying to do is I wanted to accomplish a few things. For instance, I wanted to become the Archmage of the Mage College. So that was one of the first quest lines that I followed through with. I wanted to get Serena as a permanent follower. So I did the Dawn Guard, which is part of the official DLC, but it's also included with the SE version, which is what I'm playing. It's also, I think, part of the Anniversary Edition, which I don't have. But I wanted to finish that part. Now, again, there's more to the Dawn Guard than I have done. You can continue on, and you can continue doing quests with the Mage College past becoming the Archmage. But I've taken those 2 quest lines as far as I want to. I'm now working on the main quest line. Not sure how much further we'll go here before we kind of follow through more with the Civil War. I do want to finish the Civil War quest line to the side that I've chosen, which is the Stormcloaks. So that's kind of where I'm going so far, and I'm also want to, if I can, finish my house. That's a very side quest, has nothing to do with anything, except that it's something that I want to do, and it's part of it for me. And I need a whole bunch of amulets, but I'll find them. It just takes time, and I know where some of them are. I just haven't gone to get them yet. But those are kind of some of the main things I'll be looking for. And then, of course, some wolf pelts and deer antlers and some mud crab chittens and things like that. And I'll find those. I'm not very far away from having all of that done for my house. So that's just kind of an overview of some of the things that I want to do before I consider I'm done with this playthrough. So anyway, that's where we're going, and don't know what order and don't know when, but we'll see. And I don't know how many episodes it's going to take. I have absolutely no idea. When I am done with the playthrough, I will make sure that on my playlist it says completed, so that people that are coming in, or that you guys that are watching, will know that I consider this playthrough completed. So that's what it'll say. So anyway, accidentally clicked. I hate it that I do that, and I've done it so many times. I don't mean to click on the map. I do, and it's trying to remove my custom marker. My custom marker is currently right on top of my house. And I do that because I like to see which direction my house is all the time, because otherwise you don't see your house until you get close to it. It's like anything else. You can't really, see Whiterun or Winterhold or Winterhelm or whatever. You can't see those on your compass until you're close to them. But I want to see what direction my house is all the time. So I put a custom marker there. And I do not know, I don't think you can have more than one, because anytime I accidentally click the map, it says, do I want to move my custom marker or remove it? And always the answer is neither one. I just want to leave my custom marker there. So I don't think you can have two, at least in the semi-vanilla version that I'm using. I don't think I've mentioned it in this video, but I use 3 mods. Of course, the Unofficial Skyrim Special Edition patch, which I swear to you, I don't remember installing that, but it's installed, which is great. It fixes a whole bunch of bugs. I use Convenient Horses, because without it, I wouldn't have a horse. I would not bother. Horses are not good in Skyrim, in my opinion. Aside from the fact they're clunky and they don't even fit in with the beauty of this game. They're awful. But with Convenient Horses, you got things like the horn you saw me use, plus my follower that I have can ride a horse too. Prior to that, they couldn't, and you would lose your followers if you sprinted like that. If you kept doing that, you would lose your follower. And the other thing is, I don't know if the Convenient Horses added the backpacks so that you can use them as a carrying thing. I don't know. I'm not sure. Irregardless, it made enough changes that I decided to go ahead and have horses, but Convenient Horses is the only reason. The third mod I have is the Quality World Map, which shows the roads better. It makes them stand out, because without that, they're so hard to see, especially in the snow. It's so hard to see on the map. So anyway, that's my 3 mods. I'm an anti-mod user, but pretty much Skyrim is just, it needs those mods. Now, I'm sure there are people listening to this that go, oh, there's 250 other mods you just absolutely need. Well, not for me. I'm not like that. So anyway, that's what I got. And just looking around here, I thought I heard something. I also was trying to make up my mind if I wanted to stop by my house or not. I think I had gotten a couple more things that I needed for my house, so I thought, I'll just run up there. And plus, we could stay for the night or sleep a little bit. It's the middle of the night. For those of you who have not used the hearth fire, have not built these houses, this one in particular, you got to be careful, because there are occasionally thieves, occasionally wolves, and even occasionally a giant that shows up at the side of the house. So you have to kind of watch that. Personally, I don't think that's fair. It just doesn't seem fair to me. So anyway, checking out what I had that I want to add to this chest. Where is it? I guess I probably could change my clothes, but I don't have my regular clothes yet. But I was confident. I thought I had some stuff here. And then I realized, no, Delphine has it. She has everything. And I think it's close to bedtime. Yeah, it's 10:41 p.m. Close enough to get a good night's sleep. There we go. Get up nice and early. I like getting up nice and early. And you get mother's love and your lover's comfort and your son who gave me a present. He gave me a vigorous healing potion. How the heck did he get that? Where did he get that from? It's like, okie dokie, that's my boy right there. So I come out, I had put my horse up in the area there, and he didn't stay there. It's like, okay, what are you doing down here by the house? But thanks anyway. All right, it's time to continue on and go see Delphine. It's very early in the morning. I love the moon shining down. I don't know if there's a pathway to go, but I always end up going down the rocks. I don't know. Most direct path, I guess. Ow! Hurt my horse. I'm sorry. You heard me talk about Oblivion often in these recordings. That's because Oblivion is my favorite of the Elder Scrolls series. And there is a way that you can change the name of your horse in Oblivion, which I love. I love the ability to do that. And I always, someday maybe I'll do an Oblivion playthrough and show you guys how to do that and why I do that. In this case, it's just Rhiannon's horse. That's all it says. And as far as I know, without a bunch of mods or anything, you can't change it. There's no console thing that I'm aware of. I kind of looked it up once and gave up. So anyway, off we go to Riverwood to talk to Delphine. Hopefully get our stuff back and find out what is next on our journey. I have absolutely no idea. We'll find out together. As you can see, I try to sprint anytime that I can when I'm riding my horse, because I do not fast travel. That's one of the rules for myself, and I try to travel only in the daytime. And I try to mention that each video because I know some people pop into the videos and it's the first one they've watched and they're like, what is this person doing? So that's the rules for myself. I travel only in the daytime if I can help it, and I do not fast travel unless I'm stuck. Like there's something wrong. I come out of a ruin. I can't get down the side of the hidden mountain without dying, etc., etc. That's the only time. It's like, okay, where is she? Well, she must be in that really weird little room. Alrighty, there she is. This weird little room she's got. Yeah, let's do a quick save there. I hate it when I make a mistake. So what does she say? Yes, I made it out alive. Your gear's safe in my room as promised. And we learned all kinds of stuff.
Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure?
Well, I'm pretty sure.
Esbern? He's alive?
Oh, so she knows Esbern.
Years ago.
He's some kind of a crazy old guy. Okay.
The Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the land.
Okay, well then why didn't you think of it?
Aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on, Esbern was one of the blades.
Esbern was one of the blades. I see. In the Oblivion, the blades were very important. They protected the Emperor, and they played a really big part, and not so much in Skyrim. So,
The old enemies assume that every calamity.
old enemies assume every calamity. Yeah. So we got to find Esbern before they do. He'll know how to stop the dragons if anyone does. Do I know where he is? They think he's hiding in Riften. Probably down the Ratway. I hate that down there. You better go to Riften and talk to... Oh no, I got to talk to that thiefy guy. He well connected is right. He's kind of shady.
You think I'm paranoid? You may have some trouble getting him to trust you.
Okay, ask him where he was on the 30th of Phosphorol. He'll know what it means. So like a secret password, huh?
The blades have always guarded and guided the dragon. But we've forgotten
Next quest is the cornered rat. Talk to Bjornjoff. So he's the one that he kept trying to get us to talk to him, and we've kind of avoided him because he seems kind of shady. So anytime I've been in Riften, I've kind of avoided him. So the Thalmor is what happened to the blades. Okay, that explains that. So we're just kind of getting some background here. You can read this if you want, or you can play it and read through it yourself. So kind of just getting some more background on what the deal is with the Thalmor and how we got to where we are, because there's been a few hundred years between the time of the end of Oblivion and now, and so there's a lot of things we don't know, we don't understand, because we've been gone. Where have we been? Well, we've been waiting for Skyrim to come out, but we don't know what's going on. So who are the Thalmor? No simple answer there. Okay, do I want to hear the long version or short version? Just cut to the chase. The High Elves that rule the Aldemari Dominion, sworn enemies of the Empire, and everything it stands for. Well, that's interesting. 30 years ago, they invaded the Empire and came close to destroying it. They smashed the blades in the process, so that's what happened to the blades. So that kind of sucks. They've been working to weaken the Empire any way they can. Well, that's interesting. Okay, so our next thing that we need to do is we need to report to Ulfric Stormcloak, and that's for the next thing that we need to do for the war anyway. So finally we get to recover our equipment, and so I'm just double checking to make sure everything in here is mine. It is, and so we need to kind of re-equip ourselves with the armor that we had before. Hopefully I don't forget anything. Circlet. Don't need those party clothes no more. Ring of Destruction. Oh yeah, that new ring. I got a second Ring of Destruction. It was better. I was like, whoa. So, the amulet and the Royal Vampire Armor. Magicka generates 125% faster. I don't know that I'll ever switch from that armor. I love that armor. It's so good. So I don't know what I think I was looking for anything I didn't need or want to take with me. There's something in my mind here. Again, if I put it in here, it's gone, so I had to make sure I don't put something that I would need later. Got one large antler. I really got to get some more on that. So, oh yeah, the party boots, party clothes, we're done with it. We don't need them anymore. While we are here in Riverwood, I thought maybe we could go ahead and sell a few things if we have anything that we want to get rid of. And our buddy over here, what's his name, Lucian, he buys just about anything. So if we've got any scrolls, he's a good one to sell stuff to. What are you guys doing walking around? Oh my gosh, listen to her. She's like, you're pretty, but stay away from my husband. Oh my gosh, that cracks me up. That's one thing I love about playing these games that let you play as a female. So I don't know if she would have said that if you were a male. I don't know. Cracks me up. First game I ever played like that was Daggerfall. No, I'm sorry. It wasn't Daggerfall. That was the second game I played as a female. I played Ultima 7. Which is a fabulous game series that may talk about. So I think I did a review of it at one point, so check my reviews playlist. But that was the first time, and Daggerfall was the second time I could play as a female character. And the game responded to that, responded to how I was a female differently than if I had been playing a male, which I loved it. It helped with my immersion. So what I'm doing is just selling off what I can. Looks like Lucian he's out of gold. So we made a little bit of gold out of the deal and got rid of a few things that we did not need. So it's time, I think, double check here. I was looking to see if there's anything else, and I couldn't remember if I had anything else on me. But I think that's a good place to stop right there. If you have not done so, please subscribe to my channel. That helps YouTube really like me. It also helps me know that I'm doing something that other people find valuable. So the most important thing, though, is I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.